Hi, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am such a big fan. My question is, have you ever had any bad experiences while traveling or scary experiences that you could share?
Oh boy, not really. Not really. I've never had. I mean, and I really hope no one has had this experience like on the weekend away. This is quite a heightened reality, which obviously is super fun to see played out and honestly to portray. But no, I mean the most like kind of intense thing that I think I've experienced, which it is not really my experience, but I went on a plane. I was leaving Paris. This sounds really fancy, but I was sleeping on the plane and felt like, wow, I'm getting a lot of sleep. And I woke up and they're like, we're now making our descent into Paris. And I was like, wait, I just slept for like 8 hours. Why are we going back to Paris? And someone's like, oh, someone needs to go to the hospital and we're going back to Paris. So we had to like land, and this is a terrible story. Then I just spent another day in Paris. Um, but but that was the only thing that comes to mind. But yeah, haven't traveled in a long time. I'd really like to. I mean, Croatia, I'm trying to always find a way to get back there. I'm like, where can I film that's nearby? How can I get on a like? How can I make a little vacation back there? It was so wonderful.
What part of Croatia were you in?
We were in Split, so it's like a 2,000-year-old Roman palace that's been sort of that was his vacation home, Diocletian's vacation home. He was like a Roman emperor, um, as you do. And so it's there, and then there's like beautiful beaches and islands and amazing food and wonderfully warm people. So it was quite lovely.
Thank you. Hi, congratulations. My question is, I'm sure you've been so excited about watching your characters from the story and what the book you wrote depicted in the movie. Did you have a hand or decision in the cast with the characters and the actors that would play in the movie?
Not like a final say. I got to input, yeah, and then it was sort of a group decision and a Netflix decision on who would be the best. Yeah, and the director obviously has a really big say in it too.
Thank you. Okay, I know you kind of mentioned this, but when women watch this movie or read the book, what do you want them to take away? I know you said something like following their gut, but could you elaborate a little bit more?
Um, Sure. I mean, yeah, definitely for me, that's been one of my like most important lessons in life, has been to trust my gut. And, I still look back on times when things have happened and I really regret not listening to that voice. And when I had my daughter, I was very, very from day one, like, I've been teaching her, always listen to that inner voice because it will save you so many times from situations. So I think that's really important for women to learn to trust that instinct, because I think oftentimes we're so polite and we don't want to risk offending anyone. And I really wish that we weren't like that always. I wish sometimes we could be a bit more bold like Kate. And I think that's what Beth sort of learns along the way is to, Kate's not perfect, but she does have some pretty awesome qualities. And I think Beth learns from that and sort of incorporates some of them into her own, into who she becomes. So yeah, that would be one. And what else do I hope for women? I mean, I think a lot of this film, I was also really interested in how women are slut shamed and judged. And I didn't want anyone to do that to Kate. And I think it was really important at the end how Beth says to the police officer, she just didn't deserve this. Because I think there are probably people in the audience who'd be like, oh yeah, she totally deserves that. And it was a reminder that no, it doesn't matter what you wear, how much you drink, however many people you sleep with, she did not deserve that. And so yeah, just pushing back against some of those really toxic stereotypes and against violence against women and how oftentimes it's not treated, by the police. Even, I mean, didn't yesterday there was a law that was trying to get passed, around like violence against women. And I just feel like so many times people aren't interested in supporting like legislation that protects women, and that really needs to change.